Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. So Ted Cruz is in hot water, more NRA nonsense, and we say a heartfelt goodbye to Rush Limbaugh. Today on The Buzz, let's talk about that. If you've never seen a Thursday Buzz, I do kind of a roundup from around the web, what people are talking about, get you up to date, maybe make all of us a little bit smarter or a little more well-informed. It's a lot of fun. So buckle up, here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by a new channel partner, Enforce. Here's what you need to know. They're tough as nails, lifetime warranty, and get this, they are made in America. Lightweight, waterproof, and they mount right onto your rails. My new favorite is the WMLX. Type Enforce into DuckDuckGo and start shopping now. Big thank you to Enforce, and again, made in America. To each of y'all, thank you for every thumbs up. Appreciate that. Y'all absolutely rock. A lot of fun over the last couple days. Had a good week with y'all. It's been a lot of fun. All right, let's do a roundup from around the web. It's called the Thursday Buzz. Tomorrow I'll be back with Spicy Friday with a whole bunch of meme fun. I've been enjoying these Thursdays and Fridays. So here we go. Next. All right, Rush passed this week at age 70. I said at the beginning a heartfelt goodbye. A lot of vitriol went out. A whole lot of folks have been upset and mocking him, and a lot of folks, even people on our side, mixed feelings, but I was going to do like a small tribute, but I think a lot of folks online have done bigger tributes than I have. I'll just say this, my memory from high school is my school got out at 2:15 every day, and I would hit him as soon as I get in the car driving home my junior and senior year, and so I was really into it for a long time. Hadn't listened to him probably in a decade or so, but he is the OG, and to him we say goodbye. And again, there's been a lot of vitriol put out there by the Hollywood elites. They are dancing in the streets, and it's been kind of silly to watch. Next, Ted Cruz in a little hot water. Now, it's kind of funny, while Texas has been frozen solid, and a lot of people are struggling in Texas big time, and what does Ted Cruz do? He flies to Cancun. A little hot water over that. And I find it kind of interesting because even on this channel, I have highlighted so many politicians that have gone maybe on vacations or flown to Hawaii over Thanksgiving for different reasons, but we do monitor that kind of stuff. And so it was been interesting, even today, Reddit, and I don't mean like the Reddit, like the Chinese part of Reddit, but like some of the conservative subs, they pulled the Ted Cruz talk. People are fired up over it. Some are saying it's the end of his career. It is his read my lips moment. I don't know, kind of interesting. Ted Cruz is in Cancun. Next. Phoenix Ammo, if y'all didn't see this, they now have a, just like alcohol distributors, when you get on their websites, are you over 18, yes or no? Phoenix Ammunition is saying, did you vote for Biden? Yes or no? People have opinions on that. It's a private business. I don't care what they do. I think it's kind of funny. Even people on our side have been fired up about that this week. Phoenix Ammo. I'm the monkey up in the tree laughing at stuff. Next. All right, so Facebook is in a big squabble right now. They have pulled all news in Australia. And it wasn't just the news when it turns out it's all news, even emergency services and children's services, the children's hospitals. They pulled it all. And Australia's fighting back. And it's a big, I want to say brouhaha, but they're not like exactly in the street fighting about it, but it's a mess. And Facebook is an unequivocal cyber bully, and people are standing up to it. We'll see. It does have implications for us watching that one. Next, fact checkers. I think people are pushing back on them a little bit. An article came out this week that says that the fact checkers are the child sniffer's Swiss guard. I mean, guarding him carefully, and a lot of it is nonsense. We should call it fact checkers. I saw one the other day, and it was somebody had just quoted verbatim something the child sniffer had said just a few months ago, and the fact checkers, whoever they are, said, well, that's actually, your claim is false, because even though he said that, it's not what he actually meant. And don't even come at me with the Snopes stuff. Public service announcement, if you didn't know that Snopes is a pile of garbage, you do now. Next. Let me ask you this, who is the most dangerous person or group, people in America? The most dangerous. Think about it. I got a few answers. But according to the child sniffer, he says that white supremacists are the most dangerous people in America. I'm going to go with the two serial killers that the FBI says are currently loose in America. Not a laughing subject, but it's almost laughable that he would say those people are the most when we have literal serial killers on the loose. Next. All right, Gina was fired by Disney. Y'all know that. I mentioned that just the other day to you, and I mentioned to the podcast group. Also, I've got a podcast called Johnny B. Unleashed. This isn't an ad. Well, it is an ad, but you can find it wherever podcasts are released. It's on iTunes, Johnny B. Unleashed. But I mentioned to the podcast folks a little about Gina being fired by Disney. And here's what's interesting is, in a lot of ways, Hollywood, they never admit what they actually do. They do their own thing, but they'll never come out and say, yeah, this is the way it is. And Nolte, an opinion writer over at Breitbart, actually got a high-level PR agent in Hollywood to admit, yes, if you offend the left, your career is in danger and dire jeopardy. To actually get somebody to admit that's kind of interesting. We see it with our own eyes. Heaven forbid that Gina has an opinion. She got picked up, so she's going to be doing fine, but it's interesting. And finally, here on The Buzz, now, y'all know this, that the NRA has filed bankruptcy, and I find that a whole lot of things, but part of the bankruptcy proceedings is they have to release a list of their assets. Two were kind of interesting. One, they have an $80,000 statue of Charlton Heston. I like Charlton Heston. He's an OG, kind of funny. But that they would waste, it's a nonprofit organization, would waste donations on that. For all I know, that could have been a donation and somebody donated the statue to him. I don't know, but that's silly. But this next one's bad. This next one is the telltale sign of nonsense. Number two, turns out the CFO has a Range Rover that is owned by the NRA. Why would they run his vehicle through the organization? Why not just pay him a salary like everybody else gets and let him pay for his own vehicle? Almost said a bad word. And that, my friends, is why the NRA is in a big pile of trouble right now. That was a Thursday Buzz. Let me know what your favorite was to anyone that is against us or our rights to own whatever we want to own. This, again, is from my buddy Jason Knight. Big thank you to him. Very, very cool tool here. To anyone that's against us for owning what we want, when we want, how we want, regardless of how sharp or whatever that tool happens to do. I'm glad I didn't just hit my microphone right there from my cold, dead hands. Happy weekend, y'all. No, I'll be back tomorrow to tell you happy weekend on Friday. I'm not restarting this. It's a mess. I'm hyper. I'm on unsweet tea. See you tomorrow on Spicy Friday. Bye. I'm not refilming. I'm doing this.